Hey guys, welcome to my channel. In this video, we will solve question 242 from Leetcode in JavaScript. The question says we have to find if two given strings are anagram of each other. So first we'll discuss what an anagram is. So let's say there are two strings S and T. If both of them have same characters and the count of these characters also same. So in this example, we have A here, here and here. That is 3A. So in this string also we should have 3A. So we have 1, 2 and 3. Then we have 1n and we have 1n here. Similarly, all the characters and their count should be same in both the strings. Now if we see here, we have an R here, we have an A here. Both matches, but we don't have T here or C here. So it's a vice versa thing. It's not that this string should have everything that this string should have, but it's a vice versa. Both the strings should have the same characters and the count of all the characters should also be same. Now let's discuss the approach we will take. So there are multiple ways you can solve this question. You can keep all the characters of this string in a hash map along with their counts, and you can do the same for this one, and then you can loop over and see if both the hash maps are equal in terms of the keys they have and the values they have. You can also have loop over this one and create a hash map with all the count and values, and then again loop over this one and subtract the count from the given hash map. At the end you should have all the hash map key and values to be 0. So if it's negative or positive, then you have an extra element either in this string or this string. Now what we'll do is we'll follow somewhat similar approach that uses a hash map, but instead of hash map we will use an array. And this is a technique that we can use to solve a lot of questions. So first we'll create an array of length 26. So let's say array length will be 26 and something like this, and we'll fill all the buckets with 0, and 26 here denotes all the characters. So as you can see in the note that all the string contains only lowercase alphabet, so we only need to take care of 26 buckets. If we had uppercase and lowercase, then we would have 52 and vice versa. So 0, 0. Now we'll loop over the first string. You can loop over any of the string, it doesn't matter. So we'll just loop over this string. Now we have an A. A is the first character in the alphabets. So what we will do is replace this and increase the counter with 1. Now this will become 1. Now how are we going to get the position of corresponding characters? So we'll check the ASCII code of the character. So small age ASCII code is 97. So now we have a numeral representation of the character 97. So we can have a very long array. So let's say our array, this is an array of size 26. We can have an array of size, let's say 26 plus 97, which can also hold all the values, but that's just a waste of space. What we can do is we can trim down the position by 97. So if it's an A, its ASCII value is 97. We can subtract it by 97 minus 97. If it's B, then B's positional value or ASCII is 98, and we'll again subtract by 97, which gives us 1. And if you see, this is coming out to be a series. So 0, 1, 2, 3, and similarly if you go down, you will get after some time this will become 26 or 25. Now we found out a way to represent all the characters as an index of our array. So when we are looping for the first string, we'll increase the counter of all the boxes. When we are looping to second string, we'll decrease the counter of second boxes of all the boxes. Now once we have looped over both the strings, we should have all the boxes to be 0. If any box has a positive number, that means this string had some character which it did not, and if we had a negative index, if we have a negative value at some point, then it means that this string had something which this did not. So if the approach sounds clear, let's go ahead and implement this. So first what I'm going to do is I will create an array of length 26 and fill all the numbers with 0. So you can have this and you can loop over 26 times and push 0 to it, or what you can do is you can use array constructor to create an array of size 26, and then an array method called fill to fill all the elements with 0. Now next we loop over the first string, so let I equal to 0, I less than s dot length plus plus, and in the array, so we'll find the ASCII. So you can do this using char code at. We'll give the index of which character do you want the ASCII of, and then we'll subtract, normalize our values to fit our array, and we'll increase the counter at that position. Similarly, we need to do it for the next string. So let this would be t, this would be t, and here instead of increasing the counter, we will decrease the counter. Once we have been through both the loops, what we need to do is we need to simply loop over our array. So let I equal to 0, I less than 26, because our length is fixed, I plus plus, and if any position is not a 0, so we can either check for positive or negative, but we can just check for not 0, then it's not an anagram. Oops, false. And if we are reaching till here, that means none of the position had non-zero elements, so we can return true. Let's see if this works. Okay, let's submit it and see if there's any edge cases. Okay, so it got submitted, everything's fine. Now just to reiterate, we created a new array of length 26 and filled all the spaces with 0. We loop over first string and get a counter of all the characters. We loop over second string and then we decrease the counter of each character whenever we are encountering the character in the string. Then at last we loop over our array and see if any position has non-zero value. If it's a non-zero value, then that means our strings are not anagram, so return false and exit from the program there itself. Or if all goes correctly, then we return true, that is our strings are anagram. So this is it for this one, guys. I will see you around in the next one. Stay tuned. Thanks.